guys, I'm Member. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. So today we're looking at big changes coming next. We have 3 piles. This is pile 1, Becoming World. This is pile 2, Children of Light. And this is pile 3, Infinity. So take your time, go to whatever one you feel intuitively called to, and in the description box the piles will be linked so you can go click there to get there quicker. But I'm going to let this go for a couple seconds while you choose, and then we will start the video. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're looking into what big changes are coming next. So I pulled a bunch of oracle cards. Your main card is Becoming World. We have Believe in Magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of the Northern Lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magic too. 13, Wealthy Man. We have Life Energy. The Happy Fairy of Sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. We have 38, Toil and Labor. 59, Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. We have Inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. We have 35, Loyal Heart. We have 11, Sudden Wealth. And we have 9, Treasure Island underneath. We have 45, Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness. 49, Skywriting the Fates. 63, Winter's Dream, Gestation Period. So I wanted to pull 2 oracle cards for your career, and then I wanted to pull 2 oracle cards for your love, but also I got an extra card for the love as well. And then here's just like a generalization of like what's coming next. So, okay. So first of all, what I see coming in career is something you're starting to find yourself in the world more, as in like you're putting your ideas out into the world. And you may be doing collaborations with someone who is this wealthy man, or it could be someone with masculine energy, or you could be coming into wealth. I mean, the fact that we have Sudden Wealth and Treasure Island right here, right below the wealthy man, I think is very interesting. I was surprised by how many wealth cards you got. Like there's 2 wealth cards, right? And then we also have Treasure Island. I don't know if some of you have been experiencing financial difficulty, but what the cards are saying is that whatever you're doing in your career and in your life, to be honest with you, one of the big changes that's coming next is your ideas are going to blow up, or something is going to happen like where people find your ideas really amazing, and since you've been putting out the work, Spirit is rewarding you with wealth, or helping bring in somebody that can help you bring in wealth, or doing a collaboration of some type where there could be wealth that's coming in. I think it's really interesting because I haven't ever had this much of a confirmation with money or wealth in any type of way. So I think it's super cool that this is part of like what's big that's coming next for you, but it's also not like money's great, like don't get me wrong. But your ideas are magic, because we have this Believe in Magic card. Your ideas have been magic and they're being recognized. And because you put in the hard work, and because you believed in yourself, and because you've decided to continue to work really hard, you're being rewarded. But it's like a reward, but it's not a reward because you've put out the action to gain the whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you put the action out to create this beauty and abundance coming in. And what I see specifically for you, pile 1, is that you guys have put a lot of work into your life. And maybe you hadn't done so before, but you have. And this is the other thing with relationship, right? There's some type of pain. It's not an insane pain, but it is like a hook or a small amount of still angst, maybe from a past relationship of some type, or you've had relationships in the past where you have put in a lot of toil and labor or work. You have a very loyal heart, and you've put a lot of life energy into other people and relationships, and you haven't always been met with the receiving that you deserve. And what's coming in for you next is a partner, if you're not in a relationship already, is a partner that is going to match your energy back, match your life energy, put in as much work as you can, and there is a reconciliation, and usually reconciliation means like you and a past person. It can, but what I'm seeing for this reconciliation is you meeting someone new, but they're like a soulmate, and it's reconciliation of a soulmate energy. And this soulmate energy is going to inspire you. So one of the next big changes is, it's just interesting that it's like abundance and a soulmate. And if you're not in a relation, if you're in a relationship already, then what I see is that you guys are going to be working super hard as a couple, and because of that, you're going to be seeing kind of like when you put in the work and you get back good things, kind of like that. I think that if you're in a lot of the people that are in couples in this pile, I feel like are very strong, and you guys both want to put in a lot of work to make it right and to make it work. I mean, to make it even better. You're both interested in growing, and you're both interested in being open and willing and non-judgmental. And the one way for the relationship to thrive is not just love and not just unconditional love. It's honesty and non-judgment and hard work and openness and willingness and the ability to move forward together, separately and together, and work together as a team. And I think that the couples that are in this pile, people who are in the relationships, are in a very teamwork relationship. And that's also what I'm also saying for the people that are single. You guys are also drawing in soulmates that are in a team. It's like a team. Like you guys are back and forth. You're very teammate oriented. And I love that, because that's so beautiful to have in a relationship. I don't know what else is more beautiful than having that in a relationship. So what I've also gotten from you guys is that whatever's happening right now in your life is especially fated. And I get this gestation period and this winter dream. I kind of feel like some of you maybe have been in a cocoon stage, or in this winter of your life where you've been planting all these seeds and you haven't seen the harvest yet. And what's coming next is the harvest. And part of what's coming next is fated. And you're in a fated point right now in your life. I mean, we're always in fated points in our life, actually, to be honest with you. But what I really feel, you feel like something big is happening. You feel like you are in a big, huge part of your life right now. Whatever transformation is happening right now and is about to happen is big and bigger than other times in your life. So when I say fated, that's kind of what I mean. It's big. Whatever this is, this energy feels really big to me. It doesn't feel like you're going through small things in your life. It feels like you're going through some major ass changes, and in your career, in your relationships, in your life. And one of the big changes coming next is that it is big, right? I mean, it is big. The energy that you guys are cultivating by transforming is it's almost like momentum, right? Like when we heal and when we create momentum, as in spiritually or mentally or psychologically, that momentum just keeps going, because you're just building and building and building. And I feel like you guys have been building so much. And in this gestation period of winter, putting in your seeds and working super, super hard. And because you've been doing that, it's only going to keep moving up. And there's so much inspiration that's coming. I feel like you guys are very inspired anyways as people generally. But I feel like there's an extreme, that whatever you're doing here, this transformation, this relationship stuff, this beautiful stuff in the career, there's inspiration that comes. It's like almost like a tandem, or bouncing off of, like you get inspired, you do an idea, then it creates beautiful things. And then out of those beautiful things, you get inspired, and then vice versa. And then you keep going. And then same with this relationship stuff. Like you are inspired, and then you meet someone because you're inspired, and then they are inspiring, and then they inspire you, and then that relationship inspires you to create more. And then you keep it's almost like you see the momentum I'm talking about? It's like, I know it sounds weird, but that's how momentum builds in life. And I've never even thought about this. So this is totally spirit. I'm like, well, this doesn't sound like me at all. But I mean, it sounds like me, I guess, but I haven't ever thought about how parts of our lives build momentum and how that works. And that makes sense. It makes super sense to me. But it's just super interesting, because I've never thought about how when we as people get inspired, we put that inspiration out into the world, and then that calls in other people who get inspired by us, and then we get inspired by them, and then it builds this huge momentum of inspiration. But it's a collaboration of inspiration. And I think that's also what this collaboration right here is talking about. It's like, you do really well when you have other people to bounce ideas off of, because you have amazing ideas, but there is this need to feel validation, and also to it's fun to go into something and you have a great idea, but then they have a great idea. And then through that, you create a great idea together, and it becomes something so much more beautiful and life-giving and magical. And I just think that this is really big energy, and you guys are very inspiring, and you're having a lot of inspiration coming in next. You're having a relationship come in next if you're single. Your relationship's getting better if you're not. And or, you know, if you're coming into a relationship, your relationship is very teamwork oriented. Your career is taking off because of these collaborations, but also because you're now believing in your own self. You're believing in the magic of you, and you're believing in your ideas. And your ideas are harvesting actual actionable like wealth or actionable stuff. Like, you guys got a lot of shit coming in, but it's because you've put the hard work in. I just have to keep saying that. Spirit wants to reiterate, like, this is happening because you put the hard work in. This is happening because you have decided to work really hard, to plant seeds, to believe in yourself. Spirit's like, this is happening because you're believing in yourself. You are believing in yourself. You're becoming world. You're becoming your own world. You're becoming your own strength. You're becoming your own partner, your teammate of yourself, and championing yourself and moving forward and putting your ideas out into the world and putting your life energy out to the world, and that's attracting new things. So the things that are coming in next are big and wonderful because you are putting out this beautiful, wonderful energy. And so Spirit just wants to seriously reiterate that, because I think it's easy to be like, oh, abundance is coming in, blah, blah, blah. But like, you guys have seriously, pile one, put the freaking work in to get this. And like, hell yeah, like, good for you. And this is because of you. Spirit's helping, Spirit helps. Co-creation, right? This is co-creation at its best. You are co-creating in your world with yourself and with Spirit. That's what I believe, at least. If you don't believe in Spirit, then you're co-creating with yourself or whatever else you believe. And yeah, I'm just super proud of you guys. Okay, Spirit, I want to get 3 tarot cards, see what else. Other big changes coming next. We have the Lovers. Wow, look at that. See? Oh my God, see what I'm talking about? What? Okay, so I'm just gonna like go off on myself a little bit. Yes, right? That's what I was talking about, the Lovers. You're having a soulmate connection come in, and or if you're in a teammate relationship, your relationship is moving really well and going really well. But Spirit had to reiterate the fact that there is a soulmate coming in, or you're just beginning a relationship with someone and it's beautiful, and or you're creating a teamwork relationship with the person that you're already with. So we have the Emperor, and I don't know if this, do you want it reverse, Spirit, or upright? Upright. The Emperor upright. This is interesting, right? Because the Emperor is literally on top of this wealthy man. So you may have someone coming in that's an older man, that's stable, that's dependable. It could be a father figure, someone that's protective, authoritative, logical, and practical. There's someone that's meant to help you with your business that's coming in soon that's like this type of energy, authoritative, logical, practical, like stable, dependable. There's someone you're working with. It could be a woman too. It doesn't have to be a man. It's probably a man because we got wealthy man and the Emperor. But I do think it's super interesting that we have this on top of each other. And because I was like, I don't know. I think it's double confirmation that you're having someone, if you're not working with someone already, there's someone that's coming in for you that's a big change coming in, that is someone that's going to work with you and help you build your business with the sudden wealth card and make it bigger. Also, can I just say I got these beautiful cards from Monica from Chemistry with Kismet. She's absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to shout out right now because I absolutely love her. And if you don't know her channel, please go check it out. I will link her in my description box, actually, and then you can see her channel. Okay, because she's so amazing. Aren't these cards, like, absolutely beautiful? We got the Moon. Look at them. They're like rainbows, guys. Okay, we've got the Moon, and so, I don't know. See, this is, for me, I always feel like the Moon's about the subconscious. It can be about illusions. But I don't think I think that you're in a place in your life where there's not a lot of illusions happening right now. I think you're very clear and very self-aware. So if you have something subconscious going on, because we have the Moon card, it could be something from your childhood that may be popping up for you to heal. And it could be something with your inner child. That's kind of where I'm feeling. There may be a lost part of you that needs to be found, and there may need to be deeper work finding that part. And I'm just letting you know, Spirit just wants you to know it's there, to look at. and just to observe the fact that there's something there. Yeah, there's something there. Also, this is also another not confirmation, but suggestion. I have a what is the moon trying to tell you in my channel, and I can also link that as well. I think I have it linked, I don't remember, in my description box. But you're connected to the moon a lot, so get more connected. If you're not following the moon cycles, get more connected and start following the moon cycles. I want to do one more, and I think that could be helpful in helping you uncover what's in your subconscious, or the moon may have messages for you, like in my pile. So we have 4 of Cups. So this is you meditating and contemplating and reevaluating your life constantly. I feel like you're always in this state of like reevaluation and contemplation, kind of, for some reason. Maybe that's just kind of who you are. You're always thinking. So I think you're thinking really hard and always trying to figure out what's going on. But I really feel like it's really great to be in a mode of meditation and contemplation, because it's really good to get still and figure out how you're feeling. And since we have the moon card and contemplation next to each other, maybe it would be good to sit in meditation and ask Spirit, what is being hidden from me, from my, like, in myself? Like, is there anything subconscious that I need to know about? And see what you see. So I wanted to get some more fairies for you guys on what big changes are coming next. We got Magical Gateway. I'll throw you guys up here. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So I'm in a like super transitional magical gateway stage where I am transitioning from one group therapy place to the next, and it's like super scary. And you know, I have this thing where like I'm super afraid of being seen, and also I'm super afraid of the unknown. And one of the universal fears of all humans is the fear of the unknown. It's like the one universal fear. And we always have a fear of the unknown. But what Spirit wants to tell you is that whatever's happening next, whatever's coming next, you are prepared. You can trust yourself. It's going to be okay. Spirit has your back. Shit may get hard. Like, if this is not about saying that things aren't going to get hard, but Spirit's saying that you can trust yourself if things get hard, to be there for yourself and to love yourself and to be able to move through it because you've done it before. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay, Spirit, 2 more. Okay, so you've got protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So any ideas or any dreams that you have, make sure that if you want to tell someone that you absolutely 100% trust. This is just saying that there may be people around you that want to steal your ideas or something like that. But you know, like, if you have that feeling with someone where you don't know if you can trust them and you don't know if you should tell them about a new idea that you're having, trust that, please. That's Spirit saying, yes, please protect that. If you feel that, I don't know if I should trust this person, I don't know if I should tell them this, don't tell them. I think that's just confirmation for that. So we have wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. I think this is more about, like, get very specific on what you want in your life. You can make a list. You can listen to positive affirmations at night. I think it's just getting, if we're not clear on what we want to come next, then things can get muddled. And I think getting very clear on what you want to happen next could be very helpful for you guys. I do feel like you guys are quite clear about what you want to do. So maybe this is just saying you're doing a good job doing this, and that's what this card's saying, because I kind of feel like you guys have got it down. And this is just extra encouragement to continue wishing wisely, to continue making sure that you're clear about what you want, and making sure that comes out. And not making sure that comes out, but making sure that everything is in line with what you want, and that you're very clear about what you want going forward. So I think that's all I have for you, Pile 1. This is a super interesting reading. So yeah. Like and subscribe. Oh, and put a fairy or an owl in the comment section if you have this pile, because I want to see how many people get this pile, because this is some really awesome energy. So like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at big changes coming next. I pulled career cards and then love cards as well, or, you know, relationship cards, to see where you're going. So we have, for your main card, we have Children of Light. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help a change. or can help change a negative situation into a positive one. 7, message for courtship. We have healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. We have 26, great fortune. We have wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. We have 39, new life. We have 5, orphan. 16, all that glitters. 5, closing door completion. And 55, the farther gate, bold step forward. So, first of all, I want to say that you guys are going through like a huge transition in your life. Like there's something you're ending and then something you're beginning. You're moving into a completely new life. I like really feel that strongly for a lot of you. It's like you're closing the door on your old life and you're moving into a completely new life. And that's like a revamp of everything. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about maybe career. I don't know if career is too much, but relationship and like moving maybe, or new friendships. Like it's friendships, your house, and or your significant like soulmate or relationships. I just really feel a big huge transition. We got new life right here. We've got completion, closing the door. We've got the bold step forward. We've got orphaned, and that's like I feel like that's orphaned as in like your older energy or your past energy, what you're kind of leaving behind. It could be this feeling of being orphaned, but also maybe what you're leaving behind is this sense of like not having a lot of people in your life, isolation, loneliness kind of thing, and also leaving behind the fact that maybe you didn't have a relationship with yourself and now you're loving yourself, and that's something that you're moving into. Okay, sorry, I kind of had to get that out because that was like one of the most overwhelming important messages. But okay, so for what's coming next for your career, I feel like what's interesting is we have this courtship card, and it could be a collaboration with someone, but I did get soulmate energy or some kind of relationship. You may be having a collaboration or working with your significant other on something. That's kind of what I'm getting. Or you're having someone come in that's going to be a soulmate connection, but it's also going to create something really beautiful, as in you're going to be working with someone and collaborating with someone, and that's going to create great hope. And there also is a message coming in. I don't know if that's like message from spirit right now or just like a message in general, but for your career, I feel like you're starting something new with a significant relationship. It could be friendship, but I am getting more of like boyfriend-girlfriend kind of relationship or married relationship or something of like court, because it's like courtship. But courtship also means like the beginning of like a relationship. So like what could be coming in and what's big next for you could be coming in is this person that could be a soulmate that's coming in, but it's also going to create eventually, hopefully soon, like this courtship, like this, sorry, I'm getting a lot right now, this relationship that's going to create a lot of inspiration, a lot of hope, and that's going to help you guys collaborate, and you guys are creating something amazing because of the courtship that you have. That's kind of what I'm getting for the career, which is really interesting. Also, you're having a lot of hope in your career about what's going to happen next. I think a lot of you have done a lot of hard work and planted a lot of seeds to create something that happens next that's going to be beautiful. And if you haven't done that and you're still sitting in like, maybe some of you are feeling like you don't know if you believe in yourself to be able to do this beautiful thing and to put your beautiful ideas out in the world, because maybe there's some fear that you're not good enough or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. And Spirit is saying you are totally good enough. You will put something out that's beautiful. Believe in yourself to be able to do what you need to do to get there. And I'm also getting this message of like, you may be in a freeze mode. Sometimes when we have great expectations on ourselves, we can go into freeze and get stuck. And if you're feeling judgment because you're frozen, if you're like, why can't I just put this out? Why can't I just get my ideas into the material world? Why can't I just do this? Take that doubt, but also take that judgment of yourself off the table, because any judgment is going to make the freeze response worse. It's going to make it harder for you to actually move forward. If you can bring in compassion and grace for the fact that putting your ideas out into the world is so freaking hard, it was like I had to go through to even do this, I had to do so much healing, and I had to seriously, for like 3 or 4 months after I started my YouTube channel, it was like 2 months in between and then 2 months in between, I was in a total freeze mode. I couldn't put out any videos, and I think I had to go through that. And then what was making it worse was that I was judging myself. Like, why can't you just be like everyone else? Why can't you just put your videos out? Why can't you do that? And I had to bring in compassion and grace for myself and stop judging myself so harshly for not being able to, because I have trauma around being seen in the world, and like bringing compassion for yourself that maybe doing this is a lot, and there may be stuff that's connected to it from younger ages or from your childhood of people telling you we weren't good enough, and have compassion for the little part of you that may be like frozen because they're scared of getting hurt. And that is such a great way to bring compassion in, because you deserve compassion. And what's going to happen, what's coming in next for you, is this hope and this knowing that you're going to be able to do this. And if you feel like you can do it, and if you're already doing it, some of you are like already doing this and putting something new out, and it may be a new thing you're doing and you've already put out a lot of work, and others of you may be at the beginning and haven't really put your ideas out into the world, and you're going to. So one of the big changes coming next is that you're not going to be frozen forever if you are frozen, and you're going to be able to move forward and put your ideas out in the world, and they're going to be big. This pile has very big energy, as in like, it's very inspirational, it's very healing. We have the healing card, and it's saying, yes, everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you have the ability to heal others, and one part of your ideas may be that you're healing. And I also see, since we have this healing over here in your relationships, you heal others in relationship to them. When you're in a relationship with someone, people get to see the real you if you feel safe. I think that in general in the world, people may not really get to see the real you. And when you're in relationship to someone, that's when people get to really see the real you. And when people see the real you, that's when the healing happens for them. You create healing for other people because of how amazing you are, because you are an amazing person, and you may already be doing healing yourself, which also helps facilitate healing. And you also may be a person that has a lot of light in them, and when you have a lot of light in you and you meet people, you're gonna trigger shadows. You're also gonna trigger their light, and by triggering their light, that's gonna trigger their shadows. So, and also with this relationship stuff, I think some of you have done a lot of healing on your attachment wounds, as in like your relationship with your mother and father, or guardians, or aunts and uncles, or some kind of authority figure. A lot of you are looking at healing that, and starting healing that, or about to look at healing that. And great fortune is coming out of that, because when you heal past wounds, you will manifest better relationships, because you raise your vibration when you heal wounds. And you're going on this journey of healing. And when that happens, when you heal this relationship, the relationship issues within yourself and within the wounds you have, you're going to bring in a new partner because of that. And great fortune is coming in because of that. And or if you're already in a relationship with someone and you're starting this healing journey, it's going to trigger their healing whether they want to heal or not. And they get to make that choice on if they want to heal or not too. And if they choose to heal, great fortune comes out of that. So a big change that I'm seeing coming next for you guys is that you're looking at healing your attachment wounds, and or been healing your attachment wounds. You're on this great journey, and if you have been healing your attachment wounds already, great, you may already be starting to see the great fortune that comes out of that. That could be a better relationship with yourself. That could be a better relationship with your friends. That could be bringing in a soulmate. That could be also creating a more beautiful relationship if you're with somebody. Like, only through healing can we manifest the things we want. And I think it's so hard to love yourself, and I think it's hard to hear that sometimes, because healing is painful, but it's not as painful as suppressing your pain. So I just want to encourage people, if you're afraid about this healing journey that you have to go on if you haven't started yet, you can do this. And I'm telling you, the beauty that will come out on the other side is unparalleled to anything you've ever experienced in your entire life. I have done it myself. I have seen the beauty and the wonder and the relief and the feeling of alive and the joy and the beauty of my relationships now that I've done so much healing, and only amazing things have happened. And yes, things are hard, and I have shit happen to me. I'm currently going through something really, really difficult, like extremely. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm going through something extremely difficult right now. And I know that, like, I have a decision to make, and whatever decision that I make, like, I know that I'm going to be okay, but none of the decisions I need to make are good, so it's going to hurt, and it's hurting me right now. And I didn't even know if I should do this reading because I felt so much in pain, but like, I did, and I am, because I really feel such a strong call to help people and also to help myself, because this helps me whether or not, I intend it to or not. It helps me to help you, and it helps me to get into this stuff and see how other people are doing, and encourage as well, because you guys have beauty, and you're wonderful, and some of you may not see that, and I'm telling you that you're wonderful, but you have to believe it first. You have to choose that you deserve compassion for yourself, and you have to choose to create a relationship with yourself. And my channel, what I really want to bring out on my channel is to choose to create this relationship with yourself, and tools to help you do that, and tools to help you find encouragement, and tools to help you find support, and tools to help you find the compassion for yourself, because you deserve compassion, pile 2. You really, really do. You guys are wonderful humans, absolutely wonderful, and you guys are going through something big right now. You're going through something, you're ending something big. There's some relationship or moving or something. Like, some of you are going through a breakup. Some of you have lost someone in grief. Some of you are choosing to move to a different state. Some of you have moved to a different state, and it's really been hard for you. Some of you are going on this healing journey and looking at yourself and facing your pain from your past. Some of you are starting a new career venture. Some of you are like there's so much big transition happening. You could also have way more than just one of those. I think most of you have more than one of the big changes and transitions that are coming. And I think that one of the reasons you may have clicked on this video and wanted to see the big changes coming is because, like, you're going through them right now, and you're like, what is going on, and how can I hold on for dear life, and how can I ground myself, and how can I get the support that I need, and also the encouragement that you need, because you guys have the ability to continue to go through this, and you're going to make it. One of the overwhelming messages that needs to come through is that you have the ability to move through this pain. You have the ability to walk away from whatever you're walking away from. You have the ability to get through this, and you are going to get through this. And when you come out the other side, all that glitters, new life. What else do we have? We have bold step forward. We have hope. I mean, it's like you're on a massive journey right now. You really are. And what's interesting is that we have this wait for winter card, and I don't usually get time frames. And what I'm feeling for is that a lot of your wishes and a lot of these big changes that are happening winter. And if you're watching this video right now, we're in the winter time. We're almost at Christmas. And so what that's saying is that this beautiful all that glitters card is coming for you in the winter. So it's coming now, because you have decided to make this step forward. You have decided to do this decision, whatever this decision may be, even if it was an extremely hard one. And because you made that decision, everything's going to be okay. You're ushering in this beautiful new life for yourself. Okay. I got these beautiful cards, these beautiful tarot cards from Monica from Chemistry with Kismet. She's absolutely amazing, and she sent me these in a bunch of bracelets, and she's just so sweet. And I just want to shout out to her right now, and also talk about her and her channel. She's absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen her channel, I'm going to link it in my description box. Please go check her out, because she's absolutely an angel. And I just am so grateful to have her in my life. And also another message is that first of all, there's fives everywhere. 5, 5, 5, 5. So if you see 5, 5, 5, that's 5 is literally big changes are coming. And so I think it's really interesting that we have 4 of them. This is huge energy of shit is really changing for you guys. Massive changes. Massive. And that's why it's a very faded transformational energy. But when we have big changes that come in, it's going to be difficult. But hold on to the friendships, I'm talking about Monica, hold on to the friendships that literally support you and nurture you and give you life, and that you can be honest with. Because I think that when we go through big changes, we need to be grounded. We need to find groundedness. And one of the ways you can find groundedness is talking about what's going on with you. Having friends and relying on them and asking them for help when you need help, choosing to be vulnerable, because I think that could be very helpful. For some reason, there is a friend for each of you that you have. Most of you, I think most of you have someone that's very significant in your life that's a friendship, and call on that friendship, please. And if you don't have a friendship, comment down below and I will totally respond. If you want to email me, you totally can. I always respond. If you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to vent to, I am here to talk to. I'm here to vent to. I will be totally here for you. So just throwing it out there. Okay, I want to get 4 more tarot cards for what big changes are coming next for you guys. We've got King of Swords. Okay, okay, I'm trying to think for a second. The person that could be coming in could be a King of Swords energy. We have the Devil in reverse. So I think it's just to be a King of Swords on top of the message and courtship. So King of Swords is a person that is very intellectual. They're very in their truth. They're very wise. They have a lot of mental power. They're very logical, practical, etc., etc. So I think you could have a King of Swords coming in. For some of you, there could be, yeah, I get a King of Swords energy that's coming in for you with a message, and or this courtship could be with a type of King of Swords energy, and you don't have to be masculine for that to happen. I mean, you don't have to be a man, I'm sorry, for that to happen. It could just be masculine energy that's coming in for your career. But it also could be this about this courtship card, and it's a person that's very logical and practical and very wise and someone that is going to help you a lot. So you've got the Devil card in reverse. And this is like overcoming the cages that you put on yourself. Obsession, it's freedom, it's breaking of the chains. And you guys are really breaking the chains of your old life and moving into your new life. Oops, that's a lot. I can't have that many, Spirit. I need 2 more. We've got, wow, guys, we got Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Oh my God. Okay, this is wishes coming true, realizing dreams, joy, fulfillment, abundance. It's like, Jesus, guys. Like it's amazing, but here's the thing, it's not easy. What you're doing, what has brought about this energy has been really hard. So can I just say that for a second? Like, I think it's always like, oh, it's like easy and we get nice things because everything's easy. No, you get nice things because you work fucking hard and you put the work in and you choose to heal and you choose to look at yourself and you choose to say, I'm going to face this and I'm going to love myself anyways. And the 9 of Cups is just confirmation that the work that you've been doing has been instrumental in bringing about these beautiful big changes. And I think you know that, but the big changes that are coming is that shit is going good. When I first tapped into your energy, I saw you close a door, right? Walk through, open another door, and I saw surprise party. Like I saw like a surprise, like when people are like in a birthday party, but it was really like this celebration of the fact that of all the work that you've done, of all the hard work that you've accumulated and done, and how far you've done, and glitters, and like all the glitters and all that's gold, and because of the hard work you put in, so much abundance is coming in for you in relationships, in your career, in wealth, in you're starting a new life, and in this beautiful new life, you're able to cultivate happiness and contentment through hard things. Okay, and we've got Justice. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Destiny, karma, fate. Justice is like cause and effect. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have done the work, and because you've done the work, the effect of the work is that you get abundance coming in. Because you've done the healing, you get new relationships coming in. Because you've done the work, you have people coming in your life because you've manifested them, because you put the hard work in. So this is beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful energy, and you should be so proud of yourself, and Spirit's so proud of yourself. Spirit's so proud of you for putting this hard work in, and because you've done that, you're getting beautiful things out of it. Okay, so we have protection. You're protected. The fairies of protection are shielding you with magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So if you're in spiritual work, it's always important to put protection around you. That could be boundaries, that could be alchemizing energy that comes into your field, that could be but also the overwhelming message the Spirit's saying is that you are ultimately totally protected. You can put more protection around you, but the fairies are protecting you, Spirit's protecting you, and your friends are protecting you too. You have some of you have a spiritual friend, like I have Monica, who help bring in protection for you and who help you teach you how to protect yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. And we've got nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open hearts and minds. I saw, what's it called? I saw not a possum. I saw a raccoon for some reason. It kind of looks like a raccoon, but that's not a raccoon. But I saw raccoons for you guys, and raccoons are very bold. They're very playful. They go after what they want and they don't give a fuck. That's basically what I'm seeing. And I think that that's one of the signs that's saying is that you're stepping into that energy. You don't give a fuck. You're playing. You're having fun. You're like, fuck everyone else. I got to do what I got to do. I deserve to be first. I deserve to work. I deserve to get the rewards for my work. I deserve my new life. And that's what brought this new life about, because you decided that you deserve it. That's beautiful. We have light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So I think that's all I have for you. I'm like, I don't even need to say anything about that one, because you guys are light and you guys are hope, and you guys are moving into a beautiful transition in your life, or you're in a transition, you're moving into a beautiful new chapter. And I think it's going to be an amazing one. So yes. Okay, so if you have this pile, I'm like trying to see. Ooh, put a raccoon. Do they have a raccoon emoji, guys? If they don't, put a bunny. I think I'm pretty sure they have a bunny. Put a bunny emoji in the comment section if you have pile 2. And yeah, like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're really looking at what big changes are coming next for you guys. So for your main card, we have Infinity. I picked X that out. We have career right here, and then relationship and love right here. So we have, for your career, we have new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. 18 child. For your relationship, we have, or love, we have protection. The fairies of protections are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. We have hope. Hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. We have 1 main male, 8 false person. We have, for just general coming next, we have stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. We have wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps forward to make your dreams come true. We have 33, chaos and conflict. 39, new life. 34, a leg up. 41, new moon maiden, new beginnings. 3, benefactor, grace, and generosity. So first of all, you have a shit ton of 3s. We got 33, 39, 34, 3. I don't know if we have any more 3s up here. We don't, but 3s are very important for you guys right now. And I looked up 3s, and it says the number 3 is a pillar of growth and development and is synonymous with strength, since strength is ultimately required to grow. So you guys are growing like a mofo. So, okay, super interesting energy. There's super interesting stuff. Okay, so we have new beginnings. For what's interesting is that some of you have a beautiful new idea that's being birthed. And I think it's super interesting that we have 2 babies. You have a baby right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a baby on the bottom right here. That's a brand new newborn baby. And we have child right here. Some of you could be birthing a new idea that's extremely in its early stages for your career, and or you could also, this also could be a message for just a few of you. You could be pregnant. You could be, maybe you're going to get pregnant. If you don't want to be pregnant, then this is letting you know that it's very possible to get pregnant soon. So you may be pregnant, about to be pregnant, and or could be pregnant in a few months. And one of the big changes coming in is that could be happening for you if that's what you want. Some of you may want to have a child, and your career could be in lieu of having this child, because sometimes when we have a child, we can't do a career, or you have a child and have a career. It just depends on where you're at, depends on what you want to do. Totally cool. Either way, it's beautiful. So I just think it's really interesting that we have new beginning, and it says there's a new baby or a birth of a cherished idea, and then we have a child, which I just think is like double confirmation for some reason, and showing that this is a very strong message for some of you, that this new idea is growing because we have a baby into a child, and it's really starting to take off. Or you have a child already and are about to be pregnant or pregnant right now, or you're having a newborn come in and you don't have a child and it's growing into this child. I mean, it's like super, like, there's a lot of like, it's just very interesting because it could be different for all of you. And if you are not pregnant, or you're a man, or you could be a man and having a baby with someone else, I don't know. It's just really interesting. And we have, for your relationship, I think is really interesting. So you guys have had a false person once or multiple times who has not treated you right, who has been a complete horrible abusive person to you. And I think that what spirit is saying is that if you're looking for someone new, if you want to be in a new relationship, there could be a main male that's coming in for you, or someone with masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. And you may be afraid that it might be like this false person. You're afraid that they could be like this abusive relationship in the past, or it could be a father figure, and you're afraid that you're going to marry someone like your father and have that relationship be symbiotic, as in like maybe your father didn't treat you right, and you're worried about your attachment wounds, and you're worried about attracting someone that is like going to treat you the same way, because that's what we do. We're familiar with, we call in, and if you have a father who wasn't nice to you, then you may have wounds, and sometimes if you don't heal those wounds, that can call that in. But what spirit is saying about this relationship stuff, you have healed, and you are not calling in this false person again. You have healed, and what this is, because what we have, right, we have these two cards, and then we have hope and protection. So spirit is saying that if you have this worry, you are protected. And or if you're going through healing of attachment wounds, you are protected as well. You're totally protected in this area. If you have fear about, you're protected all the way around. But specifically what needs to have, I feel like needs to be said, and what needs to be a confirmation is that you are protected, that you're not going to attract this type of false person in anymore. You have healed enough to where you're now manifesting someone new. And to have hope. Have hope, because if you want to call someone in and you are single, spirit is saying have hope. You are protected. They're coming in. They're going to come in. And also, if you're in a relationship already and you're looking at your attachment wounds, your relationship will only get better from looking at your attachment wounds. So I feel like a lot of you are healing this false person. Sorry, not that one. This false person that came into your life. You're healing the abuse that happened to you in the past, and or you're healing an attachment wound with your own father. That's like the two camps I'm getting. It could be different for all of you. But you're protected and have hope, because you're doing the work to call this beautiful relationship in, and or doing the work, and your relationship will only thrive because of that. And also to understand that if you have a relationship with someone that is going well and you're afraid and still have these insecurities and this past stuff that's coming up from this false person, just understand that by doing the work, it's going to help those fears and anxieties and those insecurities about what this false person did to you not manifested in your relationship now. But I think a lot of you are healing that, and I think that's absolutely gorgeous and like yummy and like just wonderful. Okay, so stargazing. This stargazing card is really loud to me for some reason. Also just want to say you have 2 new beginnings cards and a new life. So you have new beginnings, new life, and new beginnings. I'm just going to say right now, you are in a new beginning, or about to be in a new beginning, and one of the big changes coming in is that you're in a new beginning, and you are really transitioning. Pile 2 is also very transitioning as well, and I think you have similar energy. Like, you are very, if you feel called to go to a different pile, please do so, but you guys are really going through a massive transition. I kind of feel like in pile 2, they were almost like cutting their old life off completely and moving into a new transition. And what I feel for you guys is that you guys have been doing that already and doing these smaller transitions, and you're now moving into a big transition, but it's new, and you're having a leg up, and it's a beautiful new life, and there's grace and generosity that's coming in for you in this new beginning. There's a new beginning in your career. There is a healing in your relationship, and in your life in general, you're starting a new life. You're having a new beginning. So, this stargazing card, I don't know if you guys have been getting super connected to astrology, but there could be stuff in astrology specifically, and the moon and the stars. And I have a "What is the moon trying to tell you" video, and I can link that in my description box if you guys are interested, because there is this moon here, and it's talking about astrology. And I think that one of your gifts is in astrology, and or one of your gifts is in the moon and the planets and the stars. And your intuition opens up when you look at the moon and the stars. And so going outside at night and asking for messages from the moon and the stars and the planets, and opening up your third eye and like seeing your third eye open and seeing the stars and the moon like energy moving into your third eye could really help enhance this gift which you already have. But also astrology, look into astrology, because I think there's something there as well for you guys. Wish wisely. This wish wisely card is about making sure that you're clear on what you want to come next. If you want to have a baby, be very clear about wanting to have a baby. If you don't want to have a baby, be very clear about not wanting to have a baby. If you want to have your idea move big into the world, be clear about how you want your idea to move big in the world and what you want to come from it. How much money do you want to come with it? Be very, very specific. The more specific you are, the better. And also, be specific about, one of the stories that I've heard is one of my hypnotherapists that I know, she's amazing. She talked about how this girl, one of her clients, had literally made a list. And I'm talking, she took like 3 months to make this list, what she wanted, this, everything you could think of. I mean, that's talking about like what food they want, how they like to dress, like what their relationship with their friends are like, have they healed, are they spiritual, like, and it's talking about super specific. What you can do is write a list, and this could be with anything. This could be with your career. It could be with anything. Get very clear and very specific. And I'm talking like to the T specific, things that you don't even think about. Like, be very specific on what you want and write down what you want. And this girl literally had this guy come in that was exactly I think it was every single thing on her list was answered, and he was literally everything. Except for one thing that she forgot to put, and like she had to like, I didn't put this, but it was like a thing. And then she's like, but I love him, right? So it's like, just be very clear on what you want, because you guys have great manifesting power. And when you have great manifesting power, everything that you think and wish comes true. And, if you have intrusive thoughts, right? Sometimes it's like, a lot of my beliefs are I'm not good enough. And I'm worried about my beliefs coming out into the world and manifesting of I'm not good enough. And that does happen, but counteract it, right? Like, I listen to positive affirmations at night. I try to, catch myself when I'm talking to myself like that. I try to talk back to the part of me that feels like they're not good enough, and treat it like it's a child and love it and nurture it and tell it it is good enough, that it's going to be okay. There's lots of amounts of ways that you can do this to manifest more clearly. And you guys have great manifesting power. So Spirit's just saying, get very clear on what you want. Write it down. Like, write down a list of what you want and work on it. If you feel called to work on it, work on it. You have grace and generosity coming in. There also may be someone coming in that wants to help you in some way, like invest in your business. That's kind of, because it says benefactor right here. And it could be invest in your business of some type and help you get your business off the ground. So one of the big changes that's coming next may be that. So what we have for big changes is, you could be pregnant, you could be calling in pregnancy and or a birth, you could also be birthing a new idea into the material world, and your idea is growing. That's what I see. One of the big changes next is your idea is growing. That's what I'm getting mostly for most of you. And then what we have over here is that you're healing, and because you're healing, you're calling in a beautiful relationship with a main male or someone with masculine energy, and you are protected and you're healing from what you are, and your relationship is getting super abundant if you have a relationship, because you've been doing the work to do so. And then what we have here, you're literally having a new beginning starting, and that is with your gifts, with manifestation, with getting clear on what you want. And then when you're clear on what you want, you're going to call these things in. I'm telling you right now, you are in extreme position of power right now in your life in this new beginning, and there's a lot of momentum that's been built because of this work that you've been doing and all this beauty that's been cultivating. Take advantage of that and write a list, or, be clear about what you want. Get very clear about what you want. And there's someone else that's coming in that may invest in your business or help you in some way in a collaboration with your career that's going to help get your career off the ground. That's what I'm seeing for the big changes coming next. Also, some of you may be moving into a new house or something similar, or there's also some of you that may be having new friendships in your soul family coming in as well. So there's like a bunch of new big things happening for you guys. It's kind of interesting. All right, so we have 2 cards for what else big changes. So we have Wheel of Fortune. We have 4 of Cups, contemplation and meditation. Yeah, this is faded. We have the World. Yeah. Yes. And then one more, Spirit. And these beautiful cards are from Monica from Chemistry with Kismet. She's absolutely amazing. I'm going to link her in my description box. She sent me these beautiful cards and a bunch of bracelets, and she's absolutely like, I can't tell you how much I love her. And if you haven't seen her channel yet, please go check her channel out. It's going to be in my description box. I'm going to link her there so you guys can check her out because she's so amazing. Okay, so we have the Star. Okay, wow. Like, can we get any better cards, guys? I'm just saying. Like, this is amazing. All three piles have had some serious badassery because you guys are fucking doing the shit. All right. We have Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is destiny, change, karma, good luck, soulmates, cycles of life, fate, fortune, chance. Like, you guys are moving into a new beginning, and you're manifesting something so beautiful because you put the hard work in to do so. We have contemplation and meditation. I think you're also contemplating how you move in the world and how you react with the world, and finally being okay with being seen. And the Star is all like, it's funny because Monica has been getting the Star lately, and I just think this is just extra confirmation that the work that you've been doing, shit is blowing up for you. Your life is blowing up, your career is blowing up, your relationship is blowing up in a good way. I'm talking about like amazing. There's a revamp that's been happening with you guys specifically, a healing, because you've been doing the healing because you're working so hard, because every single day you wake up and you're like, what do I need to do today? How do I need to face this? What do I need to face? What pain do I need to face? How do I need to heal? What do I need to do with my business? There's an extreme, but it took you a lot of time to get to this point where you could wake up and be like, okay, I need to get this done, and this done, and I need to love myself this way, and this way, and I need to work on my relationship this way, and this way, because you've now cultivated the strength. You've done a lot of work already in cultivating the strength you need to create this beautiful energy, and because of that, you are the Star. Like, you are the Star. You are hope, you are inspiration, your creativity, your contentment, your wishes coming true, your renewal, your spirituality, your healing. Like, you guys are in a massive, beautiful energy. And this is just confirmation that it is so. And if you're like, I don't know what's going on because a lot's going on, then just understand that this is happening for you, and it is real, and it's because of you, because of the co-creation that you've done with Spirit, because of the work that you've decided to do for yourself, because you've decided to heal, because you've decided to love yourself. That's why this is happening. So we have Tree Wisdom. This is from the fairies. The Tree Dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So trees can have messages for you as well. Also, nature is really important for you guys to be in right now. We have Wisdom. Wow, look at Tree Wisdom and Wisdom. Like, what? Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So you guys are super wise. You have the answers. If you don't know what to do next, you have the answers inside of you. We always have our best counselor inside of us. If you don't know what to do, you will know what to do soon. That's another big change coming in, is this: you're going to have an answer to a question. You're going to have a decision to make, and you're going to know what to do. You're going to have inner clarity to be able to make that decision, because you are wise enough to make the decision. And sometimes what we need is time and patience. And sometimes when we have a situation that happens, there's a shock that happens to us, right? It's shocking to have something happen to us sometimes, especially if it's like we have to make a big decision about something and we don't know what to do next. And some of you are facing a big decision right now. And what one of the encouraging messages is that you are going to have the answers soon. It's not going to happen. It's interesting because I also pulled the winter card and I didn't put it in here but it just fell out, and I was like, that's interesting because I didn't have room. But it said winter time, and it's about when stuff is going to happen in the winter, and it's winter right now. So you're going to have this decision by Christmas. That's kind of what I'm getting. I know I shouldn't put time limits on it, but if you're watching this and it's timeless, you will have a decision within the next 2 weeks. That's the question. That's the answer that I'm getting from Spirit. All right, so we have, I didn't mean to pull 4, but we have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Oh my God, guys, I just said this. That's fucking crazy. I just talked about this. It says write it down on paper. Manifestation. You have insane manifestation skills. I don't even need to go into this because I went into it so deeply. But like, you guys write it down. It's like, this is like extra double freaking triple confirmation. Write that shit down because you are at an extreme manifestation point right now in your life. And we have transformation. The fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. You guys, like, holy fucking shit. Woo! All right, and then right here we have abundance as well. I'm just going to pull that out as well because it was at the top. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there's enough abundance for everyone. That's what I'm seeing about this grace and generosity card. You guys are having abundance come in, but that's because you've decided to do the hard work and you're going through a major transformation right now. Truly, truly going through a major transformation. You're creating a new life for yourself. And I don't think there's anything more beautiful than that. And we have this infinity card, and infinity is about forever. And you guys are in the forever part of your life. I don't know why that doesn't make sense, but I don't know why that's how it feels to me. You're like, everything that you're doing now is creating something that is going to last for the rest of your life. It's causing infinity. And that's also with like career, like you're creating something beautiful in your career, and it's going to heal so many people, and it's going to manifest out into the world, and that's going to create an infinity-like energy. You guys are infinity. It's your main card. Who you are as a person creates stuff in the world. You don't even realize how beautiful the stuff you're creating is, and it moves out into the world, and it lasts for a long time. Infinity, it lasts for forever. So just understand that you have great power, pile 3. Did I say pile 1 at one point? Sorry, guys. I always like mix it up, but you guys have great power. You guys have great manifestation power, especially. And just understand that, get clear on the abundance that you seek. Get clear on the wisdom that you want to seek. Like, if you don't know what to do in the situation, manifest an answer. Like, I'm going to know what to do by Christmas. I'm going to know what to do in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to know what to do with this specific thing, and I'm going to trust whatever I do is what's meant to happen because I did it. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah for you guys. I'm so proud of you, pile 3. Like, I cannot tell you how proud of you I am. I think you're doing amazing. If you have this pile, will you do an emoji of the moon in the comment section? And also check out what is the moon trying to tell you in my description box as well. If you want to see if you have any messages on the moon, if you haven't seen it yet. And we have Moon Maiden, so that's also like look, there's another moon right here. That's also confirmation that there may be messages in the moon video I have. But yeah, comment a moon in your comment section, and like and subscribe if you can. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.